Hello, today we are going to read the book The Princess in Black, illustrated by Leonard Pound. Chapter 1. Princess Magnolia was having a hot chocolate and scones with the Duchess Victoria. The hot chocolate was hot. The scones were sweet. The breeze from the window was warm and whiskey. "How lovely for you to visit," said Princess Magnolia. "And unexpected." "I love to meet people in their own homes," said Duchess Victoria. "I always uncover their secrets." "Secrets?" said Princess Magnolia. "Yes, secrets," said Duchess Victoria. "Hidden business, skeletons in closets, that sort of things." "Closets?" said Princess Magnolia. The hot chocolate burned her lip. The breeze knocked her clothes into her face. She was no longer enjoying herself. "You seem so prim and perfect." Duchess Victoria leaned forward. "But everyone has a secret." Princess Magnolia brushed the crumbs off her frilly pink dress. She hoped she didn't look nervous, because she did indeed have a secret, a huge secret. A secret she didn't want anyone to uncover, especially not the nosy Duchess. Just then, Princess Magnolia's clear stone ring rang. "The muzzle alarm," sobbed Princess Magnolia. "Not now." "What is that ring sound?" asked Duchess Victoria. "A bird?" said Princess Magnolia. She wished that her ring sounded anything like a bird. It didn't. "A strange bird," said the Duchess. "Maybe it's sick," said Princess Magnolia. "I should check." Princess Magnolia minced to the door. Her glass slippers were tink, tink, tink. "You're going to leave me here?" said the Duchess. "I'll hurry back," said Princess Magnolia. She smiled sweetly. She shut the door softly. And then Princess Magnolia ran. Chapter 2. Princess don't run. Princesses do not stuff frilly pink dresses in the broom closet. Princesses do not wear black. And princesses most definitely do not slide down secret stunts and high jump castle walls. But then, most princesses do not live near an entrance to Monsterland. Stomping monsters was no job for prim and perfect Princess Magnolia. But fortunately, Princess Magnolia did have a secret. She was secretly the Princess in Black, and stopping monsters was a perfect job for Princess in Black. Chapter 3. In the courtyard, Frimplepants was nibbling an apple. He swished his sparkly tail. He pranced on his golden hooves. He gave the horn upon his brow a little toss. Clearly, Prince Frimplepants was a unicorn, or was he? Frimplepants' glitter stone horse shoe rang, the monster alarm. He took 3 dainty steps toward the castle wall. He looked right, he looked left. No one was watching, so Frimplepants entered the secret passage. Horn lifted off, golden hoops slid aside, sparkly mane and tail shook free. He came out on the other side. He was no longer Frimplepants the unicorn. He was Blackie, the Princess in Black's faithful pony. Just then, Princess in Black was soaring over the castle wall. She landed on Blackie's back. "Fly, Blackie, fly," she said. "To the goat pasture, as fast as you can. There's a nosy Duchess in the castle." They charged through the forest. Birds flapped out of the water. The birds squawked. The birds chirped. The birds sounded nothing like ringing, ring. Chapter 4. The big blue monster was hungry. Monsterland was full of monsters. Some were small, some were big. Some were bigger than the big blue monster. They were always eating up the goat food. There was a hole in the ceiling of Monsterland. The smell of goats floated through the hole. Shaggy goats, plump, delicious goats. The big blue monster began to drool. Wasn't there a rule against climbing through the hole? Yes, there was. But he couldn't remember why. Was it because the sun was too shiny up there? Was it because the air was too unpleasantly fresh? No, there had been some other reason. The big blue monster was too hungry to remember. It climbed through the hole. Chapter 5. Duff the goat boy was not part goat or part boy. That would have been interesting, but Duff was just a boy who took care of goats. He quite liked goats. They had floppy brown eyes. They had floppy ears. They made snuffling noises. Duff did not like goat-eating monsters. A blue arm reached through the hole. Not another one, said Duff. He picked up the crook. A blue monster emerged. It was big. The monster roared. It was loud. Duff dropped the crook. His knees shook. Help! He croaked. In the distance, a pony neighed. Chapter 6. The Princess in Black galloped to the goat pasture. A big blue monster was holding a goat in each paw. It opened its mouth as it would go, which was very wide. Not so fast, said the Princess in Black. Blackie galloped toward the big tree. The Princess in Black grabbed a branch. She swung from her pony's back. She landed in a tree. Where did you come here? He said. The Princess in Black. Eat goats, said the big blue monster. You may not eat goats, she said. Eat goats, hollered the big blue monster. You may not eat goats, she said again. Behave, beast. The big blue monster set down the goats near a small tree. It tore the tree from the ground. The Princess in Black did a black flip onto the grass. She pushed the switch on her sculptor. It turned to a staff. The big blue monster roared and swung the tree. The staff met it. The Princess in Black and the big blue monster raged in battle. With luck, the battle would be quick. Duchess Wigtower was in Princess Magnolia's castle. Her castle was full of secrets, especially the broom closet. The Princess in Black hoped that the Duchess would not snoop. Chapter 7. The Duchess began to snoop. Princess Magnolia's tower was spotless. The windows were clear as glass. The couches were as soft as cushions. It was too perfect. Sometimes must be amiss. Duchess Wigtower opened the closet. Frilly pink dresses, perfect for a princess. She opened the drawers, white gloves and flowered headbands, beaded headscarves and crystal bracelets, all perfect for a princess. Rats, said the Duchess. No one is perfect. The Duchess was determined to uncover a secret in Princess Magnolia's castle. She just had to look harder. Chapter 8. Duff the goat boy settled onto a tree stump. He always enjoyed the Princess Black's ninja skills, but today, something new. The Princess in Black reminded him of Princess Magnolia. Without her mask, they might be even the same. The Princess in Black was the same height as Duff. So was Princess Magnolia. The Princess in Black had honey brown eyes. So did Princess Magnolia. The Princess in Black had a sparkly tiara. So did Princess Magnolia. Could the two princesses be the same girl? But Princess Magnolia wore glass slippers on the weekends. Princess Magnolia was afraid of snails. Sunlight made Princess Magnolia sneeze. And at the moment Princess Black was hog-tying the monster, Duff laughed at his silly imagination. He nibbled some popcorn. He waited for the part when he would cheer. Chapter 8. The Duchess peeked under the table, not so much as a wad of gum. Was Princess Magnolia perfect as she seemed? No, surely everyone has secrets. Duchess Wicktower would find something amiss. The Duchess left the Princess Magnolia's tower room. She poked around the throne room. She examined the ballroom. She explored the kitchen. She even paused to inspect the cookies. Everything was completely perfect. She noticed something in the broom closet, something stuck beneath the drawer. She yanked it free. A pair of coal black stockings. Aha, said the Duchess. Black stockings! Everyone knows that princesses don't wear black. Princess Magnolia did indeed have a secret. Duchess Wicktower frowned and turned into a crooked smile. Chapter 10. The Princess in Black was trying not to worry about the nosy Duchess. She was busy backing the blue beast. The monster was just so huge and heavy. It was all tied up, but she couldn't push it back into the hole. Go back into the hole, said the Princess in Black. Roar, said the big monster. Big beast, said the Princess in Black. Roar, said the big blue monster. The Princess in Black sighed. She raised an eyebrow. Please, she said. The big blue monster sighed too. It roared down the hole. Duff cheered. The Princess in Black bowed. Thank you, my friend. Until next time, she patted the goat's head. She sprang onto Blackie's back. She galloped to the forest. She had to get back to Duchess Wicktower. She hoped that she wasn't too late. Chapter 11. The blue big monster plopped down to the monsterland. It chewed off rope. It was pretty yummy, but not as yummy as a goat's. There was a room not to climb through the hole. Now I remembered why. The sun was too shiny up there. The air was unpleasantly fresh. But that had nothing to do with the rule. Monsters should not climb through the hole because of the Princess in Black. She would not let them eat goats. The big blue monster was going to remind the other monsters about the rule. But then it found a pile of toenail clippings. Yum, it said, and it forgot about Princess Black. Chapter 20. Duff whistled as he walked his goats home. The goats had not been eaten. That meant it had been a good day. All thanks to Princess in Black. He wished he would help her, but everyone knows that goat boys do not fight monsters. He thought again about the Princess Magnolia possibly being the Princess in Black. What a clever disguise that would be. No one would suspect a girl in glass slippers. Well, of course, it was a silly idea. If ghosts stood up on hind legs, that would be the same as Duff. It just like Princess in Black. The goats had brown eyes, just like Princess in Black. None of them had tiaras, though. The goat would be an excellent disguise for Princess in Black. No one would suspect a goat, just as no one would suspect a goat boy. Duff was getting an idea. Chapter 13. Duff's idea made a big smile as he fed the goats. He smiled as he tugged on their nightshirts. He smiled as he kissed them good night. And then Duff the goat boy got to work. The goat boys do not get ideas. Goat boys do not fashion masks and capes out of old goat blankets. And goat boys do not mostly go and make monster alarms out of goat bells and ropes. But then, most goat boys are not the goat avenger in disguise. Duff would exercise, Duff would practice, and perhaps someday the goat avenger would fight beside the Princess in Black. Look out, monsters! Chapter 14. The Princess in Black jumped the castle wall. She crawled up the secret chute. Going up was so much slower than going down. There were 3 spiders in the chute. There were 2 bats, even worse, but the princess in black was not afraid. The tunnel was ended in a broom closet. She emerged from the closet. She was no longer the princess in black. She was Princess Magnolia. Princess Magnolia fixed her hair. Princess Magnolia, she fixed her skirts. She fixed her smile back onto her face. An extra pair of black stockings she had left on the closet floor were gone. She hadn't noticed. Chapter 15. Princess Magnolia minced into her tower room. Sorry to keep you waiting, she said to Princess Magnolia. All the birds were well and probably teetering. Duchess Victoria took a long sip of hot chocolate and smiled. While you were gone, I crawled your castle, said the Duchess. Princess Magnolia froze. You did? Said the Duchess, and I discovered something about in your broom closet. Princess Magnolia glowered. You did? Yes, said the Duchess. These black stockings. I uncovered your secret. Princess Magnolia gasped. You did? Princess Magnolia, these white stockings are so filthy. They've turned into black as coal. You really must wash them. Everyone knows princesses don't wear black. Of course not, said Princess Magnolia. How clever of you. Princess Magnolia smiled. She knew at least one princess who wore black, but that would remain her secret.